Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the show. My name is Nick, and with me, as always, is Max.
What's up?
And this is the Top Keck podcast, where we discuss pretty much whatever the fuck we want to, whenever the fuck we want to.
Yep. Freedom of speech, motherfuckers.
What did you have in store for us today, Maxi Pad?
You see how he just throws it all on me? See, Nick does everything for this podcast, except for like one thing, and that's come up with topics. And like, I'm fucking disgusted, frankly. So we have a few things we could talk about here today. I just made a couple notes. I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm gonna present you with the options, and I will let you make the call.
Okay.
Where to start? Because we're gonna probably talk about all of it, but so we could talk about like women, and how I was approached this week. We can talk about how male circumcision is the worst thing since Hitler. Actually, before Hitler, the worst thing since the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Nick can talk about how much he fucking hates homeless people because he's a libertarian, and libertarians hate poor people, unlike us liberals. And then we can, I'm big fucking lib, big progressive. And the last topic that we have here, just like in front of us, is my experiences with carrying a handgun for the first time.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Bro, I had that shit on me. I don't give a fuck. My shit was on me, cocked, locked, ready to rock. One in the chamber with a Hydra shock.
W.
So, where do you think we should start, Nick? Where do you want to start?
Let's go ahead and start with the women topic.
Okay.
This will be a good one.
Okay. So, let me lay this out here real quick. So all right. So here's what happened. So, I'm trying to not be a thought, right? So like, that's a thing. I'm trying to behave myself, because I'm 25, and I haven't slept around a lot, but like, I've had my thought activities that I've partaken in. And so I'm trying to behave myself, I am an adult. And I've recently had a young lady reach out to me. And we had spent some time together in college or whatever. We took a class together. We hooked up a little bit. And then old fucking Thotty Max kicked her to the curb. And haven't talked to her in a minute, hot minute. And I don't know if Nick's going to remember this, but she had hit me up like 2-3 weeks ago. As soon as she hit me up, I told Nick, I was like, yo, she wants to fuck me again. 100 million%.
I'd say, yeah, I think that was when we were driving back from grabbing the Subi.
Yeah. Yeah, it 100% was. It 100% was. And I had mentioned it to you because I knew damn well she hasn't talked to me. Like, I haven't talked to this chick in probably 2 or 3 years. 2 years? Probably 2 years. I still have my RSX, so it was at least a year ago, bare minimum a year ago. And I don't think I was working at Maryland Collision then. So yeah, it was a fucking hot minute ago. And she like hits me up or whatever, and we're like chatting a little bit here and there. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be like mean to her, but like I don't want to like entertain the bullshit too much. So we talk like twice or whatever, like casual. She's like, I like your car. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. It's a fucking piece of shit. And so anyway, she hits me up out the blue, right? So yesterday, I fucking get home from work, you know what I mean? Fucking beat my meat, take a shower, get some food. And this fucking broad just hits me up out of the blue and goes, hey, can I ask you a question? And I'm like, there it is. There we go, boys. So I'm like, what's up? She goes, hey, I'm looking for a fuck buddy. Can we start fucking again? Verbatim. Just word for word. I was like, so, God damn it. So I'm like trying to think of like how to put this nicely. And I lied, but I didn't lie. So I told the truth, but I didn't tell the whole truth. And I was like, yeah, I'm on these antidepressants, And it's kind of hard, like when you're on antidepressants to like your dick to work. So like, kind of no, because like I kind of can't fuck right now. 100% cap. I fucking jerked off 3 hours before. My shit works fine. You feel me? But I kind of like, I don't know, like whatever. So we were talking, and like, she's like going on and on and on. I think the problem was I was too nice to her. I think I should just be like, nah, I don't want to fuck you anymore. But so she's like pressing the issue, and she's talking about all kinds of shit, bro. She's like, yeah, I've had it hooked up with a couple guys, and they just don't understand, you know, da 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 da. Like they're scared to bring toys, and like they don't need like do what I need them to do. And in my head, like this is the problem because I'm like genuinely curious person. I'm like, what kind of fucked up sick shit are you into that you like bust that shit out and someone's like negative? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a nut job, right? So I'm into some shit.
Pegging.
Like yeah, peg me. Honestly, I just want a big titty goth girl in fishnets to peg me. So I'm fucking like my dumb ass, like I asked her, I was like, I'm sorry, like I beg your pardon. And she's like, oh yeah, I want them to spit on me, degrade me. I'm like, So like this chick is like laying out the whole fucking like all type of shit she's into. I'm just at a loss for words. And like halfway through the conversation, I was just kind of like, hey, it's like 9:30. I'm like, hey, I'm going to bed. Like I just didn't know like where to cut it off.
Peace out.
So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with you. Like So anyways, that is an ongoing saga. And like this is also the same girl. I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, but like this is the same girl who like aggressively pursued me when I was in class. I was taking astronomy, I think. And this is when I was still going to college. And like she like I like took a day off or some shit, and anyways we got to talking, and I was like, hey, I need the notes from last class, like whatever type shit. And she's like, oh, I got you. So I like got the notes, and she's like, yeah, you should give me your phone number in case. And like my dumb ass thinking I'm like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like of course it's always good to have someone in class so you can share notes with. You know, I'm not even thinking like that's not where my brain's going.
Fucking nerd.
This fucking good dude, and I fucking suck dick at astronomy. I'm so bad at astronomy. I fucking hate science. It's just not my shit. I like math. You know, math is concrete. I don't like math, but I'm good at math. You know, I like business classes and, you know, finance, shit like that. So this girl was aggressively pursuing me. And like, this is the same girl, Nick, that was like, oh, you're like a 9.5 out of 10. I'm like, you're smoking rocks, bitch. Like, I know damn well that's cap. And it's all good. Like, I'm a little cute motherfucker or whatever, but like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, it was a whole fucking ordeal. But I just wanted to like get that out into the ether because like Nick is a fucking stud. Nick has women constantly throwing themselves at him. So like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the fucking stash. But the point still stands. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. So me and Nick were talking about how we're gonna have a hot boy summer because it was a hot girl summer last summer. So anyways, Nick, what's our scheme for this summer? Like, are we just gonna like sling dick, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, we're just gonna be rolling around in the Subi slinging dick.
Yeah, just fucking busting nuts left and right. Nick and I are gonna G a chick out this summer.
Yep.
Bet. It's gotta happen.
Gonna happen.
It's gotta happen.
Gonna go to Cali.
Dude, we're gonna Bro, chill out. She might watch this. Chill out. You're wildin'.
Oh god.
Oh yes, we should tell that story. Let's tell that story.
Oh man.
How Nick has a crush on the Discord girl.
I do have a crush on the Discord girl. It's no good. It is no good.
She is kind of hot, so you know.
Oh, yeah.
But Nick's like averse to going to California because it's communism or something. I don't know. He's fucking liberal.
California is communism. That's perfect.
I don't know. Communism or something. Don't they make the AR-15s where you have to like disassemble the upper to get the magazine out?
Yeah.
Isn't that the only way you can make them legal or something?
Yeah. Like motherfuckers can't even carry knives.
Like at all? Like not even like a multi-tool?
No. Like you'll get in trouble. This shit's gotta be like safety scissors.
Hey, bro. I honestly, I'd probably still keep my shit on me. I'd probably still have my shit on me.
You know for a fact that I would. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I probably still have my shit on me. My shit, and that's a problem now. This motherfucker, he got me. We'll just segue right now.
Yeah, perfect.
This motherfucker got me keeping my. So I just recently acquired a new handgun. It is a 6-hour P365 XL. Fantastic fucking handgun. I have not had the chance to put some rounds through it yet. I am so excited to do it. But I got like a holster and shit for it. And like this motherfucker, Nick, is like, yeah, bro, don't be a pussy. Like just keep that bitch on you at all times.
All times.
And I'm just like, wait, hold on. Like how what percentage is your shit on when you leave the house? He's like, I don't know, like 85% of the time. I'm like, motherfucker, how many times have you had your shit on you around me and I had no idea? He's like, pretty much every time we hung out. I'm like, oh, sick. All right, cool.
Like it's to the point where my dad will ask me, we'll be hanging out, we'll be eating breakfast or whatever with his friends. He'll be like, we leave. He's like, do you have your gun on you? I'm like, the world may never know.
Yeah. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Just stay tuned.
Dude. Yeah, your dad's base, but I don't think he's that base. Your dad doesn't keep his shit on him, does he?
No. Hey, his handgun's like full size, big as
Isn't
fuck.
it a Beretta?
Yeah, it's a Beretta 92 FS. So
yeah,
it's the Italian joint. Like,
carry.
is a big motherfucker.
That's not a concealed carry.
And like, he is averse to breaking laws. Let's just say.
What a fucking liberal.
So like, I definitely am the black sheep of the family in that sense, as I don't give a fuck about what the law says.
I mean, it's only a crime if you get caught.
Exactly.
Well, it's still a crime, but it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah. I'm not hurting nobody except for potentially the homeless, but you know.
Yeah. So hold on. Before we talk about how you despise homeless people because you're a fucking Republican or something. So what, okay, let me ask you this. What is your philosophy? Like, when you leave the crib, like, why do you have your shit on you? What is your, because I think it's probably the same reason I have my shit on me, but I'm curious.
Yeah, so I generally will keep it on me if I'm going somewhere that is particularly unsavory, say downtown Baltimore, something like that.
Okay.
Or DC.
I don't know if I carry my shit in DC, but
I mean, it's definitely pretty sketch going in DC. Like, you're definitely on edge. But were something to happen to myself or to someone else, I would like to be able to at least potentially contribute in a positive manner. Like, see some little old lady's getting robbed on the fucking sidewalk or some shit. I'm gonna light this dude up, or I'm gonna keep him till the cops show up or some shit. Like.
Yeah, so here's my philosophy. It goes one of two ways. Having a firearm on your person serves two purposes, in my opinion. It is a deterrent, and at the end of the day, it is a tool used for self-defense. So there are two philosophies here, and I have to lay this out very carefully because you're gonna shit on me for one of them if I don't lay it out carefully. So I'm gonna say this: the obvious thing, right? I carry a 9mm. Well, I think it's 10 because our fucking shit sucks. So it's 10 plus 1.
Yeah.
These are hollow points, and these are like good, expensive, nice hollow points that are in my shit. So they will shred a human being. I mean, if I need to put it to you this way, if I pull that shit out of my holster, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not stopping pulling the trigger until the magazine's empty. That's just, it is what it is. And it's probably gonna be a closed casket. And then the other thing is, and this is an option that has to be very, very, very carefully exercised, right? I'm not denying that, but it is a possibility. Let's just say you're in a situation, right? And I don't know, you're at a gas station, let's just say. And you walk out to your car, and the car next to you, there's a girl or old lady who's being harassed by two young guys. You know, they're not like putting their hands on her, but they're like fucking with her. You know, maybe they won't let her get in her car, or they won't let her back her car out, or, you know. Now you could pull your shit, right? But that is a number of problems because you have to look around very thoroughly. And if you're at a gas station, there's probably traffic going both ways. Somebody sees it, calls the cops. Not good, right? I carry my gun on my hip, my right hand draw. All I would have to do is just lift my shit up and be like, fellas, nuh-uh. And put your shirt back down. You don't have to draw your weapon. They know you're not fucking around. They know you're about that action, and they'll get the fuck on with their business. It's not an option I would prefer to exercise, but if it were a situation where shit could potentially go very, very south, or someone is getting picked on, It is an option to exercise. That's my philosophy. And they just say, whoa, whoa, whoa. They back off and they fuck off. And then she gets in her car and leaves, and I get my shit and leave, and everybody's cool. So.
Yeah. I'm definitely of the mindset that a gun is not a threat. Like, if someone, aside from someone that I'm close to, knows that I have my gun on me, odds are they're getting shot with it. Like, I'm not like, we joke, like, oh, I got it on me. But, like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to say that to someone. Like, if
No.
if they know my gun's there, it's probably being used on them or for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just, like, because I've taken all the stupid gun classes, whatever, like, certified range officer, so that kind of drilled into you type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's definitely not something to wave around or, fuck around with. It's like the next step after that, I'll put it to you this way. If I'm letting you know that I have a firearm and I feel as though you are a threat or you are not taking my threat seriously, the next step is to draw said firearm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not showing it unless I'm ready to pull it.
Right.
Is I guess my philosophy. But I mean, everyone's different. I the last thing I want to do is murk someone, especially with the way that laws are in the state of Maryland. Even if it's a justified shot,
Yeah, you're still going to jail.
you're still going to jail.
Yeah. For a long time.
A very long time.
Yeah.
So that's just something too. And it's weird, right? Because it's like when it's on you, you're obviously like being careful to not print and you know what I mean, like not bend down and like, whatever, right? There's a bunch of things you're doing when you got your shit on you. But there is a weird sense of like calm that comes with it too, where it's like there is almost nothing that can happen to me. Like, obviously there's things, if I'm sitting there getting fucking cigarettes or a Black and Mild and somebody walks in, they could just pull their shit out and murk me to rob the place, right? Like that could happen, but like the likelihood of that happening and me not being able to get to my shit is like slim. And it's like, it is like a nice sense of like comfort in knowing that like whatever the fuck happens, I'm probably gonna be all right.
Right.
Or at the very least, I'm not going down without a fight.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, like, if I'm getting shot at, I'm at very least hitting one of them at least once. I am a very well-practiced shot. I'm gonna hit what I'm aiming at.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bare minimum, it's gonna be a bloodbath. And that's the thing is, I'd rather, and that's the thing, like, I would rather slug it out in a corner store than be a victim in a corner store.
Yes.
Judged
by 12, not carried by 6.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I don't know. I think with the way legislation is going in Maryland, some things might be changing soon, possibly, in a direction that historically we haven't seen, with a handful of Supreme Court cases, but also with the legislature, the General Assembly in Maryland.
Since like the 1800s.
Yeah. Yeah. So I personally, one of my side projects is trying to get in communication with some of the General Assembly members to see what we can do to be politically beneficial to them and their causes. And they are very much sympathetic to our causes. So there is a gentleman, Michael Hoff, who is the 11th representative, I believe, for Frederick and Carroll counties, if I'm not mistaken. Very outspoken gun advocate guy. He's a Republican. I agree with him on most stuff. I don't agree with him on everything. But he's doing some good work. So I'm trying to reach out to him and his staff, see, number one, what we can do legislative wise, but also we would love to have him grace this podcast.
Yeah. What this excuse of a podcast.
Man, this is a good fucking podcast. It's just because I'm on it. Can you hear my narcissism?
We are the most humble here on this podcast. No, you'll never find a more humble podcast.
It's your stepdaughter's favorite podcast. What are we doing?
It's a fact.
So,
Top Keck Politics, everybody.
Top Keck Politics. Instead of Real Clear, it's Top Keck Politics. This one, you gotta start a website, topkeckpolitics.com. So, let me ask you this: did you always keep your shit on you? Like, when did you start keeping your shit on you? Allegedly.
When I first got them, I was living with a girl and shit. Like, that whole story. I did not tend to carry with me unless her and I were going out to do something at night. Like, we would go travel, do comedy shows, go to Baltimore to eat at restaurants type of shit, I would only carry then in the idea that, like, I can fight, but I'm not that confident in my fighting ability. I am that confident in my shooting ability.
I can fight like a motherfucker and I still keep my shit on me.
I'd say, like, I've thrown hands, I've gotten my ass kicked, I've kicked ass. I do not want to fight anymore. I'm only 23, I've gotten my ass kicked enough, so if it comes to the point we're going to throw hands, I'm probably going to draw.
Yeah, I just, if, like, I reserve fighting for friends.
Yeah.
You know, family and friends. If it's that deep, we can box.
Right.
If not, I'm liable to shoot your bitch ass.
Yep.
It's nothing personal. It's just I'm not interested in, you know. And I've been training martial arts for years. Like I've been doing kickboxing forever and been doing jiu-jitsu for a couple of years. So like, fighting is not the issue. I have hands better than 99.97% of the population.
Mm-hmm. Definitely kick my ass in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If we did like an old school style, like Western, where like we like walked out, what is it, 5 paces or whatever,
I think it's
and
10
draw,
paces.
I'm fucking dead as shit, deader than a doornail.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're like unarmed and we're gonna box, yeah. If we're in the UFC cage, I got Nick in the first round.
Like, I've done karate for a long time. I am black belt, but karate is not a practical fighting style. My blocks are good, and that is about it. Like, I could throw a solid punch, but my movement definitely needs work. But
I'm just gonna blast W. I'm going straight for the takedown. I'm going to your back.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
So like,
that's all I'm doing.
Like you said, if it comes to a quick draw, I'm 100% of the time I'm gonna win that shit.
Yeah.
But I can't guarantee I'm gonna win fucking throwing hands with someone. And what I'm going for is a guaranteed win.
Right. And that's a fucking guaranteed win.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't hit him, even if you whiff every single one of your shots, they're running the other fucking way.
I was about to say, yeah, like I carry multiple mags on me, so even in the off chance that I do miss an entire magazine's worth of bullets, I'm still gonna have more.
Yeah. See, that's that little fucking 380. What are you, 7? Is it 7 plus 1?
7 and 1, and I carry 3 mags.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Or 3 mags, including the one in the gun.
Oh, wow. So you got
24?
22.
22? 24.
24. Yeah, 24. Yeah. Don't listen to me. I'm fucking retarded. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, math is my best thing. Yeah, I was just talking about how great I am in math.
And they are expensive hollow points.
Fucking A right there, expensive. Do you have the Hydroshock shit, or what do you have?
No, I carry a Sig Crown V's, so it's like $40 for a box of 20, I think.
Yeah, I bought a box of 20 for like $35.
Yeah, like that's real shit.
And the gun was like $670, I think.
Yeah.
So like I spent $700. You're going on a T-shirt. There's no other way.
Mm-hmm. Like you're gonna be on the news.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna be on the news straight up. Local dickhead was shot by fucking goofball with black nail polish and a man bun.
Yep.
So that's interesting. So did your girl ever know that you had your shit on you? She probably didn't give a fuck. She was based.
I'd mentioned like I kind of wanted to start carrying, and she had said that she was uncomfortable with that. So I just let it be.
You know why that's so goddamn funny to me, right?
Why?
Because this motherfucker, when me and Nick used to hang out, so like Nick was always a big gun guy as long as I've known him. He's been a gun guy his whole life. But like, you know, I found out pretty quick from talking to him, you know, we have a lot in common and he's a big gun guy. And like, there was a public forum, there was a public engagement that him and I had that required both of us to be on the same property at the same time. And I told this motherfucker, like, yo, don't be bringing your shit around here. And this motherfucker, I asked him like last week, I was like, yo, like how often did you, he had his shit on him every single time. And then when I told him not to bring his shit around, motherfucker just leaves it in the car. What the fuck are we doing? And it's even funnier because I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, if we ever go back there, I'm keeping my shit on me too. What the fuck are we doing?
I was not playing around, and like I knew she would get mad or uncomfortable or upset, whatever, if I was carrying it. So like, she just didn't find out that I was carrying it.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till she starts grabbing on your fucking spinner.
Yep.
And she's like, "Damn!" And you're like, "That's a Glock, shorty."
That is the gat.
Yeah, that's my piece. Like, not my fucking piece, but like my piece. Oh my god.
But
That's funny as shit.
when I started carrying like consistently, maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe 2-ish years.
So you just like decided one day you're just like, fuck it, I'm keeping my shit on me at all times. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, that's the shitty thing is like being that we're in the state that we're in is like it's tough to carry because it's like we were talking about this the other day too. Like, you know, if I'm in a state where like it's a prime example, we're getting ready to go on a trip to a state that has constitutional carry, which means that for you retards out there, if you're 21 years or older and you're not disqualified from owning a firearm, you can carry a firearm. You don't need a permit. You don't need to be a resident. Nothing. Right? Yep. So in this state, anyone can carry a gun. I obviously passed multiple background checks to get my handgun qualification license. And also when I just bought my firearm last week, I had to go through another background check that was administered on the federal level and on the state level by the state police. So I'm allowed to have a fucking gun, right? But I can't carry it. Now, you transfer that firearm to this state, this theoretical state. I can carry that bitch on me, one in the chamber, 100% legal, no problem, no bullshit involved, right? But so here's what I'm trying to say. So in a state like that, if we're out in public and I print like a little bit, I'm like, oh, that sucks, but like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because maybe a cop will say something to me, hey, I know you got a gun on you, you know, I'll be like, my bad, officer, I didn't intend to. It just happened while I was, you know, doing whatever.
I didn't mean to have a gun on me, officer.
No, I meant to have my shit on me. I didn't mean to fucking let people know I had my shit on me. You know? And that's just like, it probably, my guess is, if it's most cops, they're probably just like, whatever, just make sure you know.
Yeah, it is a non-issue there.
Yeah, but like, in, you know, where we're at, if somebody sees your shit.
Oh, yeah.
You're having a bad time right there,
I'd say
Chief,
they're probably making a phone call.
Oh, yeah, they're making a fucking phone call. And, like, they're making a phone call, and they're not, like, making a scene out of it. Yeah. So you don't even know that they're making a phone call until two cops walk up and, pull your shit out of your
black SUV is going to roll up, and then you're going to disappear.
Yeah, and you just fucking, yeah. And then I'm calling Nikki Three Legs to bail me out. Like, yo, what the fuck? They hemmed the brother up. So I think this is a lovely time to segue into how much you hate homeless people.
So, as mentioned in previous episodes, I am an electrician, so we go all over the place. DC, Baltimore, Towson, all
gay
over
bars.
The place. We might have made a gay bar once. I don't know. We've done a pot. Yeah. We've done a pot brewery.
How much dick did you suck?
None that I'm aware of.
I like how you had to think about that one. That's good. I like that content.
But so obviously in Maryland, and as in most major populous centers, there's homeless population, and ideologically, I do not dislike the homeless, but practically, I fucking hate them.
Dude, that is so much cap. I'll let you finish. That's fucking cap.
No, like 100%. If there was a way for me to help the homeless and it be like a practical way that they would be helping themselves as well, but I'm, I guess, aiding, I would. But
go on.
So this is something that's happened twice now. It's down in DC working, and we're in job. We had parking across a little lot across the street. Went to go get. We had just been joking, like, ha ha ha, don't step on heroin needles trying to get something out of the back of the van. Which, like, I was kind of looking for that. And someone was like, yeah, I mean, you're more likely to step in shit. So I walk over to the van, try to go grab something. I immediately turn around, walk back in, and I'm like, guys, there is a ginormous pile of shit between our vans. They're like, huge. Are you fucking with us? I'm like, no. Dead ass, my hand on the Bible, there's a pile of shit this big between our vans. And
it looks like a personal pan pizza.
Yeah, like motherfucker was sick. Like something was wrong.
Oh no, he's probably dope sick.
Like, probably. Like, there was napkins and paper towels and a sock in there. Like,
Oh no shot.
like bro was having a bad day. And what kind of disgusting ass animal fucking's like, oh, I'm a shit right in front of the door of these two vans, and just fucking pops a squat right there. Middle of the day.
You fucking Chastain. It's not okay. They probably saw two vans and like, yeah, I can shit here and get away with it. That's probably what it was.
It
they're
was
probably not like, yeah, they're probably not like, fuck these electricians, I'm gonna shit on their
but
vans.
that's the point. You're a fucking disgusting animal if that is your first assault. You can't walk to like 7-Eleven or some shit and be like, hey man, can I get the bathroom key? Like, they'll give it to you. That's a thing.
They probably got banned from all the Slevins because they were shooting fucking dope in the bathroom.
Probably. But so fast forward several months to today.
he was so ass mad this morning.
Yeah, this guy woke up to fucking irate text messages.
Dude, it was like 7:30. He's already talking shit about homeless people.
Yeah. So like, I'm upstairs in this building working, doing my thing, fucking wires and whatever. Guy comes up, and I'm with the foreman. Guy comes upstairs. They're like, guys, there is a giant pile of shit in both spotter pots, just on the floor. We're like, what? He's like, I'm not saying it for my health, homie. Like, there is 2 giant piles of shit on the floor in the spotter pots. And like,
oh my gosh.
That is a toilet. A porta potty, so less than a foot away from where you decided to take a shit, there is a fucking toilet.
You have to be so ignorant to go in a porta pot, lock the door, and be like, nah, shitting on the floor anyways.
Yeah, like, I'm convinced that these motherfuckers, like, held onto the door open in the middle of the night and just shit on the floor. Because there is, like, this much floor space in a porta potty. So, like, that was a tricky shit. He said he went and told the general contractor, and he's like, I'll try and get it cleaned up, I guess. I don't know. And, like, we're lucky he had one that was fucking padlocked, so no one can use it. So there was still a place to use the bathroom.
Oh my god, dude.
Like, he scraped it off, I guess, and threw a bucket of water on it. I didn't use those porta potties the rest of the day. I walked across the street to the fucking deli and was like, hey man, I'm using the bathroom. I was like, that is some...
It's so fucking ignorant.
I'd say that is some ignorant ass animal shit. Like, what is wrong with
so
you?
Mad.
I am fucking bent.
You're so mad.
Like, you should see the sound waves on my recorder. It's fucking jumping as I'm screaming into this mic.
Dude, he woke up at like I woke up at like 7:15. This motherfucker had already chosen violence.
Yeah.
He's already texting me talking shit like these ignorant fucks in Towson, da 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 da. And I'm like, dude, I'm still wiping eye boogers out of my eyes. Like I just got up. I haven't even fucking washed my nuts. Like
I was like, I'm ready to shoot some motherfuckers.
It's like Nick, don't go kill them. He's like, they shitted both of them. I was like, shit, you gotta go kill them now.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, I told my foreman, I was like, I fucking hate the homeless. I want to kill them all. And he's like, that's some Nazi shit right there. I'm like, a little bit, but the point still stands.
I mean, they need to be eradicated. This is the final solution for homeless people.
And
oh my god!
I just don't get it. There's lots of places that'll let you shit. Churches are always open. Fucking gas stations. There's restaurants. There was a toilet 1.5 feet from your ass while it was dropping turd. Like,
dude, what's fucked up is they probably stood on the toilet part to shit on the floor.
Probably. And I've seen some nasty shit working in construction in the spotted pots.
Dude.
Some dudes, like, there's been shit on the ceilings of these things before.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how. Motherfuckers turn upside down and like a fucking broken fire hydrant.
Like a geyser.
Yeah.
Like Yellowstone.
And, like, this is the second time on this job site something shit-related has happened. There was a tunnel they dug for an elevator hallway. They bricked it out. And, some motherfucker decided to go in there because it was out of the cold, or out of the wind at least, and out of view, and just squatted against the wall and fucking...
No.
Yeah, shit just splattered on the wall. It was...
No.
Motherfuckers was sitting there scraping it, spraying it with the hose. It was on there. Like, dude was something was up.
No, bro.
And
No.
I don't know.
Dude, I painted some porcelain in my day, but that's...
Yeah.
What are these motherfuckers eating? You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn.
And the general contractor, he's like, oh, I had to run these 3 kids on skateboards off yesterday. I think it was them. I was like, no, that was a grown man's shit.
Dude,
that was no child.
ain't no kid taking shits like that. There's just no shot.
No, it
right?
was nasty. Like, you see it, you could tell that was a motherfucking homeless shit.
Nick is a connoisseur.
A connoisseur of shit.
People track like different fucking prints and shit in the woods. Like, oh yeah, there's been a deer through here. Nick's like, yep, homeless.
Homeless.
Holy fuck. So why? Oh my god. So, I just can't believe you hate homeless people so much, bro. Like, they're like all mentally ill and drug addicts, right?
Like my blood pressure's up. Like I'm a
God.
Papa Vein.
I think I'm gonna pass out. Holy shit. Nick hates homeless people. That's fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, in theory, I would love to be able to help every homeless person, be able to get them job interviews, get them a fucking place to stay, whatever. But, like, take care of yourself a little bit. Personal responsibility.
Yeah, man. I mean, just don't shit on the floor of porta potties is a good place to start, I guess.
Or at least not somewhere where I'm going to see it, because apparently I get homicidal about it.
Dude, he was fucking tweaked this morning. This motherfucker was... I was talking him off the ledge. Nick was about to just start riding around in his fucking work truck and just fucking murking homeless people.
Just gun out the window, just pow, pow, pow.
Old Yeller status. Just walk up on him and fucking put him down, dude.
Look at the rabbits, Lenny.
No, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
I love that that's a book that everyone has read, so I can make that reference all the time, and everyone gets it.
Yeah, it's part of the fucking Howard County curriculum. So
I read that shit in New Hampshire, and then I had to read it again in Howard County.
New Hampshire. Yeah, that's a fucking lit trip. I'm fucking psyched for that.
Oh yeah, gonna get some
awesome.
good content out of this trip.
Dude, it's just gonna be one big shit post. It's all it's
gonna
be is one big.
Like everything I do.
Yeah, Nick's gonna introduce me to some fine ass New Hampshire bitches so I can get my dick wet.
Oh, and I could 100%.
Nick, let's G a bitch out in New Hampshire. Let's fucking do it. Dude, I saw the smoke coming out of his ears. He was thinking hard. Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
There's this one base chick that's got a boyfriend. To guarantee that doesn't matter.
No shot, right?
I mean, like, there's like a 95% chance it could happen. If I tried to talk that shit, it could happen.
I mean, what's up? I'll wash my nuts. I'm not wearing a condom, though. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my god, dude! Could you imagine?
Toxic. I love it.
Me and Nick are already Eskimo bros. The only logical conclusion, the next step is just to G a bitch out. It has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we'd have a fucking gangbang if Homeboy was still around.
Yeah, but he had to be a shit piece.
Yeah, real fucking shitter. Shitter McGavin.
Shitter McGavin. There you go.
We had that one from, was it Happy Gilmore,
yeah.
Shooter McGavin? Yep. Shitter McGavin. That's another workism. Dude, so what's something we can argue about real quick? Because we're probably getting close, right?
Let's see. We are at just over 35-ish minutes.
Okay. Is there something we can argue about real quick? What do we disagree on?
Let's see what we got on the
repertoire.
Well, we did mention pegging earlier in the...
Oh, yeah, bro.
And that is obviously a point of contention for us both.
Let's fucking argue. All right, so I understand that I have black nail polish and a man bun, but, like, I'm not... I almost said I'm not that gay. I'm I'm not a homosexual. Like, I've never engaged in homosexual acts, and I don't think that men arouses me. You know, like the idea of being with a man doesn't arouse me. You know, I don't think I've ever thought like, he's hot, I want to suck his dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like, he's hot, I want him to suck my dick.
Right.
Like, I've never, I don't think has ever crossed my mind in my 25 plus years on this earth. So that being said, I acknowledge that I say and do some gay shit. All right.
Everyone does.
It is what it is. I'm a firm believer that everyone is at least 10% gay. Everyone. You can look at a guy that's fucking like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I mean, built like a brick shit house, and be like, fuck yeah. Objectively, he's hot. Like, man's got a jawline, you know what I'm saying? He's rich as fuck. His fucking Nick's got a fucking jawline. That's why he gets so much pussy, and I look like a damn fucking Humpty Dumpty. So you can look at a guy like him and be like, yeah, he's hot. Like, you might not be attracted to men, but you can acknowledge how other people could have find, other people or other women or, whatever, find that man attractive. I think I'm a little bit more gayer than that because I just be doing some sus shit. But, like, I don't think I will ever end up hooking up with a man, or I don't think I'll ever desire to hook up with a man.
The thought to kiss a man has never even crossed my mind.
Yeah, I mean, Nick and I make out all the time, but other than that, So
I said a man.
Yeah, well played. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking no Vaseline your ass. So we were talking about this. I was having an existential crisis, and Nick says that pegging is gay, and pegging, for those who don't know, if you're watching this podcast and you don't know what pegging is, you probably shouldn't be watching this podcast.
Yeah, you're probably too young.
Yeah, you're lost.
Like,
but
there's an 18 and older stamp on these videos.
100%, and Urban Dictionary is your friend if you ever have any questions moving forward. But pegging is when a girl fucks you in the ass with a strap on, right? So I'm not saying I'd be into that. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying, what are the requirements for a sexual act to be gay? Because that is how we differentiate things in our society, right? Is that in order to call something, to label something, you have to be able to specifically explain why it is that label, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are the requirements for something to be gay, right?
Right.
And to me, that is involving two men or two women having sexual thoughts or sexually intimate actions together. That, to me, is what is gay. It's literally homosexual. That's how we define homosexuality, right?
So, yeah, that is the dictionary definition of homosexuality.
Now, I'm a man. I go out and find a biological woman. She puts a strap-on on, fucks me right in my asshole, and I come loads, right? Buckets. Is that a gay act? By our definition, no.
I'd say there really isn't any valid, just like, concrete argument you can make that pegging is gay, but societally, if you mention to a guy that you were getting pegged, they'd be like, homie, that's gay.
Nah, see, but it's not, though. Like, even if people think it is, like, that's a common misconception. It's like those words that people say.
Yeah.
Like, what, I'm trying to think of a commonly mispronounced word or phrase that's like, I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But, like, any kind of commonly mispronounced phrase or word that everyone says, like, et cetera, instead of et cetera.
Yeah.
It's a common, et cetera, like, whatever. But it's a commonly mispronounced. Like, just because it's mispronounced all the time doesn't make it right.
Right.
So, like, by every stretch of the imagination, as far as I can tell, pegging is straight. But somehow Nick thinks it's gay.
I do. And, like, since you pointed out that there is no concrete argument, like, I can't, like, argue with that. There is nothing I can say that would make it gay, because it is a man and a woman.
No, that's the thing. Let me ask you this. What if a girl eats your ass? Is that gay?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What if a girl puts her thumb in your ass? Is that gay? While she's sucking you off. That's sloppy.
I mean, like, a little bit, in the same sense that pegging is
so
gay.
There is a direct correlation between the amount of penetration that occurs and the level of gayness. Is that what you're suggesting?
Penetration.
That's what I'm hearing.
Penetration to a male is, I think, what makes it gay.
Ah, man.
Or penetration
really?
of a male, I guess, would be the proper way to say that.
Follow-up question. Are you aware that the male G-spot is in their asshole?
I am.
Okay. So, in order to have a... Let me preface this by saying I have heard this. I have not experienced this. Allegedly,
First-hand experience.
I have heard that when you come from prostate stimulation, it is unreal. Like just
Oh yeah, like
mind-boggling.
buckle at the knees type of shit.
Yeah, like you can't walk, and it's not from being fucked in the ass that you can't walk. You can't walk because you got Bambi legs, bro. So like, why does God hate us is the first question, and then the follow-up question is how. Like, I just don't. I'm trying to think of how in my head, like, I don't know. What if it was your getting your nipples sucked? You know, or like, what if here's an even better one, another orifice. What if your G-spot was in the back of your throat?
That would be weird.
You know, the uvula, the little dangly? What if that was the male G-spot? And a girl had to jam her fucking fingers down your throat. Like, is that gay?
I mean, I probably still wouldn't be into it, but I couldn't validly argue that it was.
So it's just because there's penetration to a male asshole is what makes it gay. You sound very closed-minded, Nick. For a libertarian kind of guy, a liberty-minded fellow, you know?
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I could not personally do it.
So you wouldn't let a girl eat your ass?
No.
No shot.
Nope.
No way.
Full stop. No.
Never in a million years.
Mm-mm.
Like, she catches you out the shower.
Mm-mm.
This is your wife. This is the love of your life.
I mean,
your fucking shit is trimmed up. Your asshole's clean. It's got baby oil on it. You know, the whole shebang. And she's sucking you off, and then she just throws your fucking legs over your head and just starts. You're just just gonna have to kill a bitch, or what are we doing here?
I don't know how I would react, honestly. I'd probably like roll off the bed type of shit. A girl I dated used to lick my taint, and that was fucking getting close. And I was like,
so you don't. Okay, now, here's the question: are you opposed to the taint licking?
I mean, I guess not ideologically.
It's not preferred, but it's not.
Yeah,
not
like
opposed.
I don't care, but like I'm not about to be like, yo, bitch, lick my taint, like.
Okay.
Like
so,
I let her do her thing.
Line is the brownie button. As soon as the brownie button has made, as soon as the rover has landed on the brownie button, it's like it's a no-go.
Like my ass is an exit only. Like that's it.
Do you do butt sex?
I have. It's not like I'm not gonna like all the time, but like this chick was like, "Hey, let's try anal," and I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then she was like, "Well, I don't want to do it anymore," and I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah. Did you make her fucking ATM? That's how you get a yeast infection, brother. All right, so you didn't answer that question, so it's a yes. So it's the same but different. So I'm just trying to flesh this out, right? Because like I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, and you can record this clip. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. If like I was fresh out the shower, and like my shit was fucking baby oiled and ready to go, if a girl wanted to eat my ass, I would do it one time for the culture. I would do it if that was her shit. If she was like, listen, babe, I'm down for whatever, but I can't get off until I eat your asshole. Like, I just have to eat your ass, and then you can do whatever you want with me, and I'll come 8 million times, and I'll love it. Like, you don't have to eat my ass. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't
know. I think you're just not as much of a sexual deviant as you make yourself out to be. That's what I really think it is. I think you're a prude.
I mean, maybe. But I couldn't lick ass, and I couldn't have my ass licked.
Yeah, bro, and that's the other thing, man, because I know you be eating some nasty-ass pussy, so you going to have to lick that asshole too, brother.
You got to do the fucking swipe and smell first, like, low-key. Like, make sure that shit's clean.
I'm fucked up. I'll take it a step further. I'll finger blast them, and then I'll stick my hand in their mouth.
Yeah. Like, if they don't want that, there might be something up.
Oh, they know what hey, bro, listen, just like we know, because you know, as a man, you know when your nuts stink, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know when you got some swamp ass going on. I refuse to believe that there is not a woman on this earth that doesn't know her fucking pussy smells.
Yeah.
Refuse to believe it. Mm-hmm. And listen, ladies, vaginas require maintenance. I understand that. I'm not saying that, your shit always has 24. But if you're coming over for me to fucking fill you up like a Twinkie, your shit's got to be on point, right? Like, I'm not gonna come over to your house with some fucked up looking nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the fuck are we doing here?
Like, if you're going for a dick appointment, make sure your shit's tight.
100%. 100%. And that's the thing for me. Like, when I go to get some pussy,
oh yeah,
inevitably what's gonna end up happening is I'm probably gonna bang this chick again, as much as I shouldn't.
Oh yeah, like I mean,
I'm gonna shave my face. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm
was
gonna
about to say, yeah,
wash
like
my nuts.
I trim up. I clean up.
I keep my shit on point. Because that's the thing. I like getting my dick sucked. And in order for that to happen, my shit's got to be fucking real nice, Clark.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying. I mean, what are we doing here? I just can't believe you just like, I don't know. I think you just need to have. Let me ask you a question. Let me not tell you. Let me ask you a question. In your time spending with women, right, in a sexual capacity, whether it's in a committed relationship or otherwise, right? Would you say that you have had a lot of experience with sexually enlightened women?
Yes.
Okay. So, would you also say or agree that you know very clearly what you like sexually and what you don't like? Are you very clear on your sexuality, and not like gay or straight, but like, are you very clear on what gets you off and what gets you going?
Yeah, I would say so.
So and I'm talking about specifics. I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, I like getting my dick sucked. Like, I'm talking about like, you're aware of any kinks you have. Like, you're aware of, if you're into any kind of BDSM type relationship or like any kind of play like that.
To a degree, there's always more shit to be found out that you're into and shit. Like,
I'm so glad you said that.
There is 100% always room for expansion, I guess, would be.
Like getting your ass ate, for example.
That's just not, there's no room for that.
Dude, come on, bro.
Like,
I'm just saying, like,
in high school, I was fucking chicks in like corners of the hallway. I was getting my dick sucked on the bus ride home. I fucked this chick in the park, like on a picnic table. There was definitely people walking around in the back of trucks. I've been out fucking chicks. Like, I've had leather cuffs, fucking swings, whatever. But like, I couldn't do the ass thing. Like,
I don't know. It's just weird to me that you'll fuck a chick in her ass, you'll stick your fucking schwiener, right? Your meat, your schmeat, inside of an asshole, and that's like, okay, whatever, it is what it is, right? But like, you just wouldn't eat the asshole. That's not even penetration that's going on there. That's just a little, oh shit. It's like licking a fucking one of those swirl ice cream cones. You know what I mean?
Just couldn't do it.
You're not taking a bite out of it. You're just a little. Boop. That's all.
Couldn't do it.
One time for the culture.
Like, despite how, like, I'm a I'm a construction worker. I'm a fucking outdoorsman. Like, I do not like dirty things, and that's fucking dirty.
Dude, it's not, bro. I literally laid out a situation where it's not dirty.
I don't care how much. I don't care how much scrubbing, whatever. There is still fecal bacteria, which causes fucking infections and shit. Like, that is
stop capping.
Gross.
I only got pink eye once, bro.
Like, there's been a study on McDonald's touchscreen displays, and over half of them in America have fecal matter on them.
Yeah, because, hey, bro, that's because these motherfuckers don't be You know how many people wash their... It's like 50% of people wash their hands after they take a shit.
But every day, they clean those motherfuckers. So several times a day, and there's still...
And how many people do you think touch one of those?
I don't know, like 1 million?
1,000 people a day? 1,000 people a day, let's say?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if half the population doesn't wash their hands after they wipe their ass, right? That would mean that roughly 500 people a day that have shit on their hands are touching it. Of course. They wipe them every hour. Doesn't matter. So what I am suggesting to you, sir,
oh man, this one's 2 minutes ago.
You get a bitch, right? You fucking have her get an enema, okay? You fucking catch her fresh out the shower, coconut oil,
75% of machines.
Yeah, 75. There you go. I'm surprised it's not 100.
Noted this bacteria is found in both human and animal feces.
And these nasty motherfuckers probably pick their dog shit up without washing their hands too.
So, like, I saw a video. This lady had a mask on because obviously COVID, whatever. Her dog takes a shit. She takes her mask off, picks the shit up, throws it away, and puts the mask back on her face. Like, what? There's some nasty motherfuckers out there.
I mean, there are some nasty motherfuckers. I generally don't fuck with nasty bitches, though.
No, I just don't fuck with nasty people.
I'm reading an article about eating ass right now. Eating ass is the only ethical consumption under capitalism.
Our self-order screens are cleaned frequently throughout the day with a sanitizer solution.
Is ass eating dangerous or exotic? That is the question. That shit is exotic as fuck.
Interesting.
Yo, stop. Now here's a question. California joint.
California joint.
I need you to eat my asshole. I need you to suck my ass.
Nope.
You're just like, no shot?
No shot.
Now, are you at the very least calling the audible to your boy?
I mean, if that's what she's into, sure.
W. All I need to hear. Yeah, don't eat no asses. Swing them on my way. Fuck are we doing?
But
I'll get in the shower with a bitch. I'll eat her ass in the shower. Give a fuck. This is Max's Sexually Deviant Podcast.
The Staphylococcus bacteria can cause toxic shock syndrome, pneumonia, and blood poisoning. I mean, even if that is a 1% chance, that is too high of a percent chance for me.
I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you, player. You're more likely to get shot than you are to get staph infection. I mean, all that other bullshit.
Potentially, I don't know the statistics on staph infection.
Now that's why you keep your shit on you. You know, that's why you got to eat the ass. You just got to do it. You got to be ready at all times. You got to build up that resistance, that tolerance.
Cannot do it.
It's the same thing. Like when you were a kid, your parents probably let you play in the mud and shit, right?
My mom tried not to, but my aunt was just like, do it.
I know your dumbass was playing in the mud regardless.
Oh, we was fishing frogs and salamanders and snakes out. Like we were fucking knee deep in this shit.
Right.
There was a pipe coming out of their backyard from some hill somewhere. We just drank that shit.
Now let me ask you this. Would you say you get sick less frequently, as frequently, or more frequently than the average person? Probably less, because you never talk about being sick.
I'd say probably less, I guess, yeah.
Okay, and I would suggest that is due to the fact that you have been outside, you have been exposed to these things, and you have an immune system that is strong. Now, what I will also suggest is how you need to eat ass because you need to build up your immune system for ass eating.
See, my immune system's already strong. I don't need to build it up anymore.
There you go. So you got to eat ass then. What are we doing here? You just jump straight from A to Z. You know what I mean?
Can't do it. Cannot
jump the whole alphabet in one whole shebang. Listen, when you're old and your dick barely works and you got 5 kids and shit, you're going to be eating some ass. It's just going to happen. It's okay. Just accept your fate.
Cannot do it.
You know what's funny is there was a time that I thought I had convinced Nick to eat ass. He had told me, and this was a while ago, but he had told me I haven't totally written it off. And now it's just, I don't know. I think he had a bad ass eating experience and I talk about on podcast. That's what it is.
I mean,
you probably ate Jessica's ass.
No shot. That shit was probably fucking dirty.
Boy, I know you ate her ass. She probably had a little spitbowl of TP in there, and you were just like,
I never even fucking ate that monkey, so no shot.
Dude, we still need a GR. All right. Oh, never be organized. Anyways. Oh, my God. All right, what's our time check, bro? We got to be at an hour now.
All right, we are just under an hour.
Just under an hour. All right, so in conclusion, Nick is going to try eating ass. I will get my ass ate. Nick might eat my ass. We'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
So you check all the boxes.
Yep, there we go. I just can't believe you wouldn't be like into trying some shit, some freaky deaky shit.
No, yeah, I've done all kinds of weird shit with chicks. Like,
would you suck toes?
No.
No.
I don't
Really?
I don't like feet.
You don't like feet at all? Like not even a little bit?
I find zero attraction to feet.
I don't think I find attraction to it, but it's like if I got a chicken missionary and her toes just sitting there, I might just pop that motherfucker in if it's like painted all pretty, you know.
I can't.
If it looks like that, I might do it.
That's another thing that's probably not on the list. Like if she was like, do it, I might, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't
might.
think
So there's a big maybe. If you're into it, you know, you're into the moment, and she's like digging it.
Yeah. Like
okay.
Maybe.
What else won't you do? Like for sure, like no shot. Other than ass shit that pertains to only your ass or you eating an ass. That's it? That's all?
I guess.
Dude.
So I mean, like, I would prefer there not to be two guys, but, like, that's not even, like, hard line, because whatever. I'm not fucking him, he's not fucking me, so.
Interesting.
But
so getting your ass ate, getting a thumb in your ass is gay, but G'ing a chick out is not gay.
No. As long as your dick and balls do not touch.
Oh, there's no shot you're actually bringing that out as a legitimate argument. There's no fucking shot.
I am.
There's no shot. So we go to make a bitch airtight, and my glizzy touches your glizzy, and you're trying to tell me that that's like a no-go, like automatically is gay. You just gotta fuck off and leave her.
Yeah, like I would be gone.
There's no way. You're full of fucking shit. I don't believe this.
Couldn't.
I've never called you a liar in my entire life, but I think you're a fucking liar right now.
I've never done it, so I can't like say for certain. But like,
wait, you've never G'd a bitch out?
I don't think so.
W.
Like, and maybe when I was like super fucked up, like, because there's plenty of chicks like I don't even remember, but like, I don't think so.
Damn, bro. Yeah, we got him. Joint right there. Do something about that. Me and my boy are trying to make a bitch airtight. God, fucking. Could you imagine? Oh my god, dude. It would be on my Snapchat. It would have to be. I'd have to make an OnlyFans. It would have to be. Look, he muted his fucking mic. That's how good I got him. That's how good I got him.
We're fucking dead.
Dude, it would have to be on my Snapchat. There's no other way. It'd be on my story. Could you imagine you're thumbing through my story? It's like, look at the sun this morning. Look at what I ate for lunch. And it's just me inside of a bitch, and Nick's just getting the slop. And he's like, fuck yeah. No way. Oh my god, dude. All right, I've had enough. This podcast has been far too deviant.
I was about to say, yeah,
we're probably gonna get a lawsuit for this one.
I'd say this is a bad one. Makes us look all types of fucked up, but whatever.
I accept full responsibility for what I have done here. I accept full responsibility. This is my fault. I just default to it because it's hilarious. Oh my god. All right, let's wrap this motherfucker up. I gotta get some food in me. I'm fucking hungry.
All right, go ahead and take us out there, Maxie.
I'll take us out. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is the Top Keck Podcast, and this is your stepdaughter's favorite fucking podcast. As always, I am Max. This guy right here is Nikki Three Legs, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out.